Environment is no one's property to destroy. It's everyone's responsibility to protect. I, Dr. Mrinalini Lakhe, welcome you in the series of environmental studies. This video is about acid rain. The literal meaning of acid rain is the presence of excessive acid in rainwater. Acid rain is a broad term which includes any form of precipitation with acidic components such as sulfuric or nitric acid that falls to the ground from the atmosphere in wet or dry forms. This can include rain, snow, fog, hail, or even dust that is acidic. It is also called acid deposition. The term was first coined by Robert Angus in 1872. It is one of the side effects of air pollution. What causes acid rain? Mainly oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. Acid rain results when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are emitted into the atmosphere and transported by wind and air currents. The sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form sulfuric and nitric acid. These are then mixed with water and other minerals before falling to the ground. These acid particles fall to the earth as wet and dry deposition and may cause harmful effects on soil, forest, streams, and lakes. Wind can blow sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide over long distances and across borders, making acid rain a problem for everyone and not just those who live close to these sources. Acid deposition may be of wet deposition or dry deposition. Wet deposition is what we most commonly think of as acid rain. The sulfuric acid and nitric acid formed in the atmosphere fall to the ground mixed with rain, snow, fog, or hail. Acidic particles and gases can also deposit from the atmosphere in the absence of moisture as dry deposition. The acidic particles and gases may deposit to the surfaces, water bodies, vegetation, buildings. When the accumulated acids are washed off a surface by the next rain, this acidic water flows over and through the ground and can harm plants and wildlife, such as insects and fish. The major sources of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide in the atmosphere are burning of fossil fuels. 2/3 of sulfur dioxide and 1/4 of nitrogen oxide in the atmosphere come from electric power generators, where fossil fuel is burnt to generate electricity. Automobile exhaust and heavy equipments, emission from industries such as manufacturing, oil refineries, and other industries. A small amount of these pollutants are already present in the atmosphere due to volcanic emission and swamps. All rainfall is lightly acidic, having pH of about 5.6 because rainwater reacts with atmospheric carbon dioxide to produce carbonic acid. Hence, rain with a pH below 5.6 is called acid rain. Acid rain causes a number of harmful effects. It causes damage of buildings, especially those made of marble, for example, monuments like Taj Mahal. Crystals of calcium and magnesium sulfate are formed as a result of corrosion caused by acid rain. It damages stone statues. Priceless stone statues in Greece and Italy have been partially dissolved by acid rain. It damages metals and car finishes. Aquatic life, especially fish, are badly affected by acid rain. Aquatic animals suffer from toxicity of metals such as aluminum, mercury, manganese, zinc, and lead, which leak from the surrounding rocks due to acid rain. It results in reproductive failure and killing of fish. Many lakes of Sweden, Norway, Canada have become fishless due to acid rain. It damages foliage and weakens trees. It makes trees more susceptible to stress like drought. Many insects and fungi are more tolerant to acidic conditions and hence they can attack the susceptible trees and cause diseases. To control the acid rain, emission of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide from industries and power plants should be reduced by using pollution control equipments. Liming of lakes and soils should be done to correct the adverse effect of acid rain. Liming means addition of limestone to neutralize acid water and soil. Adding limestone to maintain a near neutral pH keeps lake and pond water safe for aquatic life. Environmental studies help us understand the importance of our environment and teaches us to use natural resources more efficiently and to include a sustainable way of living. So, let's nurture the nature so that we can have a better future. Thanks for watching.